Judge, we're back on Tristan Smith, and Tristan is in court today.
Come up, Mr. Smith.
Your orders were for Tristan to report for drug testing, which he did. We received the results as a positive for THC usage, and he's here to speak with you.
Alicia,
Yes, Judge.
when did we first test Mr. Smith?
So for Mr. Smith, I see an order prior to when I was here on October 7th to have Mr. Smith go to a drug test that day. He never reported, so that's why the BVR was filed. And so then we had the test on the 9th, and those were now confirmed by the lab positive use of THC. I believe.
So that was October 9th.
No. October 7th, we ordered them to test, they did not.
Okay.
We caught that a little late by the BVR, and then we adjusted a little bit last week, I believe, or the beginning of.
How is it that we ordered him to test in October and he's now in December testing? How on earth? It's unacceptable.
It was a court-ordered drug test, and I don't think you wanted them to come back after testing.
But if they don't test, then they're required to come back, and we either make them test again or or there's other ramification. But we don't. How on earth can we go a month and a half and then nothing happens?
Yes, Judge, I understand, but we did, per your orders, we tested them again this week, and those did come back for THC, Judge.
Who was here working that day?
I can look into it, but it's really no way of knowing for sure because there was no assigned officer here at the time.
Someone had to have signed an order to go test.
I think so, right?
There's always a way. There's always a paper trail.
Yes, Judge. So
What do we do with this, Mr. Brooker? How do we hold Mr. Smith accountable?
Alright guys, we're back in court with Tristan Smith and the heat is on. He was ordered to take a drug test, and it came back positive for THC. The court's not happy. Missed tests, skipped dates, it's chaos from day one.
Judge, I know what I've done since Monday. Mr. Smith and I have talked very frequently this week. I admonished him thoroughly about the THC usage. He explained to me what happened with that, and he understands the seriousness of it. He understands what's at risk. It's correct what you said that he doesn't have any support out there, financial or otherwise. I'm actually happy that he was able to make it here on time today because I was concerned about that. So that was twice this week. He wants to be compliant. He wants to do what's best. He wants to dispose of the case.
I don't believe that.
I know, Judge.
I don't believe that. He's telling me that you want to be compliant. I don't think so. You repeatedly do whatever you want to do without regard to court orders, and it does not work like that. You repeatedly fail to appear here. You blow off the test, and now you're testing positive. What am I supposed to do? Just let you go?
I missed one day, and that was the day I was supposed to come, and I didn't have no way up here.
You can take the bus.
I'm in Humble. The bus did not come out of Humble. I'm literally sleeping at the park right now, like, and I'm still, okay, listen.
And Judge, even with those challenges, Tristan has been in school. Even on the Zoom appearance from last week, I believe he was Zooming in from school that day, the day that he couldn't make it, and got down here on that Monday.
I don't know what to believe with him. I really don't. Unless you provide me proof with something, I'm not going to believe a word that comes out of your mouth. I don't believe, because the problem is that you tell me that you're going to.
The judge is furious. This isn't some free-for-all. Tristan's dodging orders, missing court, testing dirty, and giving excuses. I had no ride, he says, but the judge, not buying it. You can walk, ride, crawl, but skipping court ain't flying here.
You tell me you're going to do things, and then when it's time to, you don't. So how am I supposed to handle this? What am I supposed to do?
Judge, he came in on Monday. You ordered him to take the test. He went right over.
I literally walked here. I didn't have no. I walked here.
He went over.
That was a whole 4 hour. I walked here from school. I walked here all the way from Chattanooga.
I'm not asking much. I don't want you to to use. Do you understand?
Judge, if I may add, I have communicated with his grandmother. I believe it was on December 5th that I
Oh,
called her.
you spoke with Grandma.
I did.
Have you let Mr. Brooker know first?
Yes, Judge, I recorded. I took details of the conversation and shared it promptly with Mr. Brooker.
How do we go forward?
So it appears as though, based on my conversation with Miss Karen, that the defendant has gone to the house, the residence since then with his friends. He refused to leave even upon her request. There is a MOAB in place, Judge, where he was supposed to have no contact with the residents, and per his bond conditions, I don't believe he was supposed to have contact with her either. And he has gone to the residence.
And now we have even more. I mean,
And she did file a police report, I believe, Judge. She told me she called the police and they filed a report, and she has an offense number.
Mr. Brooker, do you guys want to talk about this and then?
We can, Judge. We can.
Does she want him to come back or no?
Now, my understanding, and I also heard from one of the family members, I believe Tristan's sister, they don't want him to come back. And mentioned something about whatever was the underlying dispute about some property or whatever. I didn't respond to it at all. It just didn't seem like the right thing to do. But as Tristan has indicated, everything he said to me is that he's been living outside.
Even worse, Tristan broke the no contact order. He went back to the house even when the family said stay away. Cops were called, a report was filed. Now things are serious. There's fear, frustration, and a complete breakdown of trust. Tensions building fast.
Doesn't have anywhere to go, which is my original concern with him. Took him downstairs to try to get him some kind of services. It's just not really a workable situation, but he's communicated with me. We've talked this week. This is his second time here. He took the test, Judge. He was forthright with me. He understands what can happen. I told him,
Saba,
nobody's gonna bond you out.
What do you want me to do?
Judge, just that he continue having no contact with any of the complainants. They are fearful of the defendant. They do want him to get help. I've also spoken to his mother, and she wants him to receive mental health treatment. He does have
Do you need a place
propensities
to
towards
stay?
violence.
I have like some nights
No, you were telling me earlier that you're living on the street.
I am.
Do you have a place to stay? Okay.
They told me,
If you want, we have places for you to go. I have services for you. I have Shatoria here. We can find you a place to stay if you need it, because the street, it's not a good place to live. The streets will ravage you in ways that you never know. You'll do things just to survive. It's not a good place to be. So if you need a place, we can find you a place. But that's still no excuse to violate conditions of bond. We've ordered you not to go back to this house, right? I get that you may have, issues, where to live, where to stay, who to be with, how to get there. But if they don't want you there, then you can't go. And I mean, they've already called the cops.
I spoke to his family, Judge. They were under the impression that the defendant was living with a friend in their house, so I don't know.
Court's still trying to help. He's homeless, living in parks, maybe couch surfing. Services are offered: shelters, support, resources. But here's the real deal. No matter the struggle, court rules still stand. Break them again, and it's game over. No more passes. Next.
And that's my understanding too, and Tristan did tell me that he intended to go and stay with a friend. But that was 2 months ago, Judge. He's not paying any rent or anything. His situation has changed since then.
Look, I'm trying really hard not to put you into custody, but at some point, your actions become your own and it's on you. I'm not going to keep playing this game. I'm not, I expect you, like everybody else, to live to the conditions. When we tell you not to go back, it's mom or grandma.
I spoke to both, Judge. Grandma wants no contact.
If I hear it happens again, get ready. You're not allowed to use. And I'm telling you now, I'm going to test you for someone dropped the ball here. And I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I'm telling you, you're going to get tested again. And if it tests positive again, there's no excuse. Now, we have resources to help you. If you want help, all you have to do is ask. We've given you a list of places that you can call, that you can go stay. They will take you in. If you need any other resources, we're happy to help you as well. But at some point, there's just no more excuse. Understand? All right.
Good judge.
Hey, that's it. I mean, really, just no more tolerance. I mean, I don't know, this is what, 3, 4, how many times is this?
It's our second time back since the first time, but I do understand. I agree. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Judge lays it down. This is the final shot. No more weed, no more house visits, no more games. Tristan says he gets it, but words mean nothing without action. Next time he slips, jail's the only stop, clock's ticking, and trust is gone.